Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul bringing you MLB The Show, our Cubs starting pitcher, and it is All-Star break. So we are voted to be the starting pitcher, but we pitched 8 innings last night. But as a starting pitcher, we're only expected to pitch maybe 3 innings. So we'll see how this works. We are the starting pitcher. Seems there's a lot of Cubs in here.
And welcome. Double-A baseball on the show, coming your way.
Oh, we're in Anaheim.
South Division All-Stars taking on the All-Stars from the North Division. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Tony Woodson. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch.
I don't think I've ever seen it rain on an All-Star break or All-Star game.
And that is strike 2.
At least not that I remember. I'm sure there probably has been a rain on an All-Star game, but I don't recall ever seeing one.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And now Drew Campbell. That misses, and it's 1-0.
All right, let's see. Something very rarely ever called. Changeup.
That's in there.
1-1. And we got 1.
And now 1 and 2.
Hey, strike him out. Clutch up right here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch
Still
out
got
2
it.
guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Wow, another changeup. I like this
2
catcher.
outs. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0. Then we got 2. 2 down.
And the slider catches the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
And
The 2-2 gets a jet swing. Now an
come
appeal to third.
on.
No swing. Eric Summersgill with the call. 3-2.
changeup.
In the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Good job.
End of a half inning of play. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. New inning getting started, and now the DH.
All right, we're still in.
Hernandez.
Generally, the starter of an all-star game pitches 3 innings.
Woodson back to work. Checks his swing. Now it'll
Got
go to
him.
first. And Joe McDonald says he went around. Next pitch is downstairs.
Ow.
Hey, nobody away.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I want to work with this catcher more. Can we get him? Because, damn, he calls all sorts of
Very
pitches.
difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's to third.
Oh, my God. We have infielders that can field. Oh.
The second baseman, Forrest.
So digging in, Forrest Wall. First offering, and it
That's
just
a
misses.
strike. Well, not an all-star
Second inning
umpire,
here,
that's
no
for sure.
score. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
He's been breaking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And here it comes.
This is like the 4th changeup this guy has called.
Bounced up the middle.
I
And
like
that one
him.
handled. Tosses to first. And that quickly.
I
away.
like this
Showed us
catcher.
right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport.
That's our
always a
second
tough play
baseman.
Going up the middle on the backhand, but what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Now, Martin Cervenka.
Ooh.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Let's see.
And we got two
And the
down.
pitch. Now 1-1.
That two-seam
Okay.
fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Swing and a pop-up. Brings it in, and that's
All right.
the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the
So
bottom of
I may
inning
pitch
number
one
2.
more inning.
We're tied, 0-0. We're back to start the third.
Oh,
and there's
okay,
a
2
new arm on
innings.
the mound, John Park.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a
I
factor.
came in
in
on
terms
no
of
days rest. What are you
resting,
talking
but he should
about?
definitely be well rested.
Okay.
Well,
That
this was a tightly played game.
game
Got a
doesn't
little
really
bit
matter.
of
It's an
time
all-star
to hit
game, but
runs on the board. Keep
loss
pitching
isn't mine.
defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
We went 2 innings, no hits, giving up 2 strikeouts, no walks, no earned runs. For our little part, we did really well. Now, because the game tends to like to move me up to AAA, we're going to do a little bit something different here, because that was only 2 innings. In fact, I should have looked at stats this game instead of yesterday, last video. Let us simulate through the rest of the All-Star break. Okay. Could do that. I think that's what I'll do.
A double-A
Here it is.
manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word.
Tony, every kid that gets drafted thinks he's on his way to the big leagues. As you may have begun to notice, that is just not the case. I know it's going to take a lot of hard work to beat the odds.
The word is good.
You're right about that, son, but you're off to a heck of a start. The franchise has decided to promote you to AAA affiliate. Whoa, for real?
Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city, putting on a new uniform.
Nobody had any idea coming out of the draft that you would come along so quickly, Tony. You turned a lot of heads in a very short time. Keep it up. We are going to AAA.
Before the break, we were talking about how exciting it is for these young players getting called up to AAA. Carlos, when you got called up to AAA in 2001, what was going through your mind?
Well, you know what? It was a big jump because now you're getting players that are veterans coming down from the big leagues to AAA. So the level of play was a little bit more advanced. So this is where you get tested. And if you succeed in AAA, you pretty much secure your spot. At the very least, they think that you're ready for the big leagues, and then they don't hesitate to call you up.
Yeah, that's it. When you're jumping a level, you're excited, you're eager to find out where your talent level sits with a talent above the league that you come from. And if you want to make it to the major leagues, you got to prove yourself at every level.
Well, they're at the doorstep of the big leagues.
All right, so now we are no longer the Tennessee Smokies. We are now the Iowa Cubs. Which means I'm going to have to make some changes to some of my uniforms. So it looks like it's still pretty much red, white, blue. And the Cubs will pretty much be red, white, blue. So yeah, we're still good. All right, let's take a look at our roster here for AAA. Looks like I am the ace. But we're pretty much right at the same rank as everybody else. Cody Hewer, I recognize that name. So as they were saying, in AAA, some of these guys are people that were actually in the major leagues and either need a little more fine-tuning or got injured and are using AAA as a way to get back into the swing of things, or they're veterans that are getting at the end of their careers. I mean, look at these ages. Drew Smiley, this is obviously, yeah, he's pitched in the major leagues, and right now the Cubs are saying he's not good enough to be on their starting lineup. This guy, again, he's pitched in AAA, and the Cubs are again saying he's not good enough to be on the starting lineup. This guy right here, 32, same thing. Here, this second baseman hasn't played at all. So yeah, we got some major leaguers in here, or former major leaguers. Let's see, our team in the standings, we're not as good as the Smokies, unfortunately. We are fourth, 6 games back. Mud Hens, who are the Mud Hens? I'm trying to remember who the Mud Hens are. I know the Mud Hens. To be honest, I do not know the AAA teams as well because I usually don't stay in AAA that long. I know the Redbirds are the Cardinals. I'm going to assume the Indians are the Guardians. Oh, I want to play for the Chihuahuas. Dodgers, I'm going to say is the Dodgers. Isotopes, I believe, is Astros. If not, then it's Space Cowboys. The Mets are the Mets. Red Sox are the Red Sox. So, yeah. Let's take a look at any movements that... Oh, no. Transactions is what I want to look at. Looks like we made a trade. We got Michael Lorenzen from the Tigers for Cade Horton and Cole Roger. Let's see. Wow, they said Zach Kent. They sent Zach Kent to take my spot in Double-A. So he got promoted. He went down, and I went up. So we just traded. All right. So the way this game likes to do, my stint in AAA generally is I'm going to finish out the month. And then August 1st, I will more than likely make my debut in the majors. So that means... All right, what am I good? There's my first start. So let's go ahead and simulate.
Of course, it's not always by choice that a pitcher adds a new pitch to the repertoire. Sometimes it's by necessity, which happened to you in your MLB career, correct?
Yes, it did. In 1987, I broke my thumb in a game. And the next spring training, I came back and was ready to throw that hard curveball and realized I did not have the flexibility in that thumb anymore. So I really had to work on a third pitch. The curveball became more of a get-me-over pitch for strikes, but I developed the split finger pitch. It was the days that the split finger was a very popular pitch. And after that, things became a lot easier.
You're out!
Okay, so more than likely I'm going to have 3 games in AAA before I moved up to the major leagues. Unless they do me like they did my closer that I made off camera, who I actually had to play 1.5 seasons in AAA before I got moved up. But we'll see. More than likely, I'm predicting after 3 starts in AAA, we will be in the major leagues. Anyway, I know we didn't really do much of a game today, but I don't want to play another game after having done All-Star break and then getting moved up and checking out the team and everything. What did we get? We don't have anything. What the fuck? Oh, it's because of some equipment. Alright, anyway, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. You can follow me on Twitch where I do stream MLB The Show and other games, and I'll see you guys next time.